Deion Sanders. He suggests paying players. He's suggesting paying players who reach the college football playoff and pay them more if they win. Now it's equality. Now it's even, and every player is making the same amount of money. He's saying it's even, and everyone will make the same amount of money if his model that he suggested goes forward. Give us your take on this. What you think about this one?
So when you make the playoff, you get a flat number, and then each round you go, you get more.
Kind of like an incentive arena league contract.
Sounds like the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with this at all. So, the more the guys can get paid, the better. If you're going to cut out third party and you're going to, make rules and regulations that aren't really there because there are no rules and regulations, this is another opportunity for the guys to get a little bit of change. So, I had a really long conversation with the general manager at Oklahoma yesterday, Jim Nagy, who's awesome. They obviously just brought in Deacon Schmidt, and we're talking about the business side of things and how things can get misconstrued and overevaluated and overvalued, and how guys get undervalued, and like what number is the real number to, set a baseline on where to negotiate, how to negotiate. At least this is a flatline number that you can't negotiate. And I think there needs to be a little bit more of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like this is a bonus. You make the playoff, you make $50,000 the first round, you make $150,000 the second round, you make $300,000 the third round, you make $500,000 if you make the title or whatever the fuck. That would simply be looked at as incentive and a way to put some money in your pocket and more motivation, the monetary motivation that it is. All that said, I'm sure that there'll be one or two assholes in the group that just don't feel like they're, being valued properly, or they don't think that what is going on is fair. So I think it's a good idea. But again, it all comes down to everybody working together, and that's going to be pretty fucking tough.
Always is.
Yeah. Smitty, you like it?
I like it. I love it. Like you say, I think it's a win-win for all parties. Like you said, it's an incentive. Anytime you have an incentive, it's good because it just motivates the players, the coaches, everybody to be great. You know what I'm saying? You should already have that anyway. Of course, we all know that, but money talks, and being able to have an extra 6 figures in your account, if you make it, it's going to be extra incentive to make sure you get there. So I like it. I think it makes it simple, and I think it should go.
Macro wise, I'm thinking macro here. I think Deion's saying this for the simple fact to get the players to not opt out, to play the games, to have some sort of incentive. And I think they need to do it for bowl games too, like it used to be. Now we're incentivizing bowl games, which is sad. But at the end of the day, if you want to see great games all the way around, and
I've said that before.
Other than I'm just saying that's why I think he's actually doing it. Yeah. But he's making it, a different route for the playoffs. But I think we need to do it everywhere because the bowl games are shit, bro. I mean, they're horrible. So I'm just saying, we got to do something to figure out postseason play, not just playoffs. Because the more teams you add to the playoffs, that's why I'm against the more shit. The less these bowl games mean. That's all it's going to come down to. We're going to get rid of bowl games soon.
What about an NIL tournament?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be college basketball.
Invited league.
Yeah, it's the NIT. That's what I'm saying.
NIT.
That's what it is.
When I was growing up, bowl games were like super important. It was like, damn,
the Holiday Bowl was a big deal, Matt. Remember the Holiday Bowl, the Freedom Bowl, the fucking
any bowl game you could get into was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm afraid this right here deteriorates that part even more.
I made the GoDaddy Bowl. I was happy in the motherfucking Ball State. Hell yeah.
And that was a fairly new bowl at that time.
Right, it was. Yeah,
that was the female driver, the car race driver.
Danica Patrick.
Danica
Patrick. Ex.
Yeah. So
wasn't that GoDaddy?
Yeah, GoDaddy Bowl. So I don't know. Now we got the peanut butter jelly bowl and the fucking
Pop-Tart bowl. And
now we got fucking McAfee and Deion has their own bowl, right?
Mayonnaise bowl. That one's gross.
Yeah, the fucking mayonnaise bowl.
The mayonnaise bowl?
Yeah, man. Don't they douse one of the coaches with fucking mayonnaise after they win or some shit? That's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. Matt,
I played the Beef O'Brady's Bowl in St. Petersburg. Beef O'Brady's.